Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got another one here. Another one from the New Trail Brewing Company. I thought it was when I saw it first, I thought it was a hazy IPA. It's a double hazy IPA. Dragonfly. Look at the, oh, that's cool. Look at the sheen off those beautiful wings. Hemiptera, I believe. And it is raining a little bit, so we'll see what's going on here. I don't think it's going to be a downpour, but yeah, of course, the first dragon griffin flies were showing up in the Carboniferous period, the Meganera, and they were the size of like a hawk or a really big raven kind of thing. Crazy. All right. So that's good. Sitting here with the hops. Got the Magnum over here, Nugget over there. We got two new Centennials growing up for to add to the goodness of the hop farm. Crackety crackety. Let's put it in the old York Hollow glass. Looks pretty light, surprisingly. Let's go. There it is. Here it is. Do I hear rush hour or is that the wind? I don't know. No, it's the wind. All right. And dragonflies eat mosquitoes, so all the people who love the outdoors at night in the summer, give the old dragonfly a big like. By the way, it's only the female mosquitoes that drink your blood to assist in egg laying. But, there you go. Keep calm, carry on. Let's get into this. Cheers. Oh, I didn't tell you anything about the beer. Jesus. 8.4 alcohol by volume. It is a hazy double India Pale 8.4. The hops are Citra, Montehueca, and Talus. I do like Talus quite a bit. And this is Pilsner, oats, and rice. Now that's interesting because the rice IPA, my two favorite rice IPAs that I've had so far are actually from Kunin. It was the DIPA and the Trippa, and they were awesome. So, I think the rice kind of like adds to the body of the beer as well. So, again, let's get into it. Okay, so there's a lot of spicy earthiness coming out of this one. A little bit of a soft orange tangerine vibe. I saw that, camera. I saw that. Don't fall over. Something like a We definitely got a grapefruit, nice little grapefruit vibe, mixed in with that orange and tangerine tonality. A little sweetness in there coming up from the oats, I'm assuming. And then, I don't know, it might like an overripe kind of pineapple vibe. Interesting. Let's get into it. Cheers. Ooh, that's assertive bitterness on the sides of the palate. Yeah, I don't know if I. Let's get into it again. So the first thing I can say is the malt base is a little bit, I think a little bit. I've had this when I've had this in certain New Trail beers before with the oats, where it kind of just gives you this like weird blanketing wet oat vibe on your palate, and it kind of just really just mutes the middle part, and there's a lot of earthiness on the side of the palate clinging to that kind of that base oat vibe. On top of that, though, there is a little bit of sweetness that came in, which was nice. um, I wouldn't see. I like Pilsner. I get excited for that crackery breadiness, but then this oat just kind of takes it over. I'm just gonna leave it there. Um, Again, tannic earthiness on the side of the palate, kind of a generic earthiness, so it's not like pine or like really piffy kind of anything. But the hops that are in here are pretty decent. You get that talus coming in with a beautiful tangerine orange kind of vibe, which is really nice. There is a slightly over ripened pineapple in there as well, mixing in right when the sweetness kind of comes up, and then it kind of comes down with that kind of like just that piffy earthiness, peppery earthiness for the bitterness that goes back in the palate. The only thing I can say, the first two were pretty sharp, sharp earthiness on the sides of the tongue going down. That would be pretty off-putting for, especially with someone who doesn't really like a lot of bitterness. It wasn't medicinal pill bitterness, but it was generic bitterness. The body is surprisingly light. It's the low side of a medium body, tapering to the medium side of a medium body. I thought the rice would kick it up a little bit. I don't know if the rice is adding a little bit of a tannic note that's sitting with that earthiness as well. I'm not sure. But right there, that looks pretty damn hazy. Pretty damn hazy. I wouldn't say this is like a, it's not really hitting all the marks for me, and it's not bad though. A little bit too muted with the oats, blanketing oat malt base, just kind of like generic, like muted malt base, and that generic or nondescript, I guess you want to say, earthiness that keeps on attacking the sides of the palate. I don't like those. I don't like the fact that the body's a little bit too thin. When the nuanced sweetness does come in, it's very playful. I like that. I do enjoy the grapefruit. I'm enjoying the tangerine orange vibe quite a bit. Um, the overripened pineapple kind of vibe that I'm getting a little bit of hint of, that's a little off-putting, but it's not that bad, and it goes down easy. So it's a pretty easy drinking beer. Oh no, rush hour is coming. So, before it gets too crazy and, suburban around here. Um, oh, excuse me, there is carbonation. We'll call this one. So it says, okay, this is interesting. Key lime zest and pink grapefruit juice. I got the grapefruit. Key lime zest. How hell does even key lime zest taste like? Not really a pie guy, so I don't know. I'm getting grapefruit. Then I'm getting orange. I'm getting like a tangerine vibe, and then an overripened pineapple. So I'm not really singing key lime. I'm well, whatever. I just wanted to read that to you. Brewed in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Reach Road area. Do check them out. Again, awesome artwork, and much appreciation to the beloved Dragonfly. So there we go. And I will say, I'm gonna throw this into the. I think I'm. Let me just. I don't want to be too harsh. For a double IPA, I'm going to throw this into the very solid category, 7.5. Let me know your thoughts and opinion on this one, if you've had it before. As always, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Bzzz.